In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? Our media product is a music video within the indie folk genre. Upon finding a song in this genre, we had to look into other music videos of this genre by our artist Lissy. We also had to look into other artists of the genre like Mumford & Sons and Birdie to find some common trends and conventions through all the videos. Most of the conventions in this genre were shown through the mise-en-scene and camera work of the videos. Certain trends throughout the videos we watched in terms of mise-en-scene were natural scenery, natural hair and makeup, everyday normal clothes, minimal props and ambient lighting. The conventions that came up a lot in terms of camera work were a variety of different shots, different angles, minimal movement, and using the camera to focus and unfocus the frames. In terms of editing, indie folk music is very basic and does not have a lot of variety. The most common editing techniques used in indie folk videos are colour correction, cuts, and slow motion. In our video to the song Here Before by Lissy, we did not challenge any of the conventions that we found in other videos. However, we did develop some of them to suit our song, for example, the tempo and the mood. The mise-en-scene conventions that we researched into were developed the most. For example, instead of using everyday normal clothes like other artists, we researched into Lissy's video for Everywhere I Go. We wanted the outfit choice to suit the mood of the song, which we felt was very ethereal and wondrous, so therefore we chose a white, flowy dress to represent the dreamlike aspect of the song. Another costume used in the video was neutral shorts and a white jumper, as this also showed the natural side to the artist's style, and although it could be considered everyday clothes, we chose this as it was similar style to the dress, however it was slightly more casual, therefore making a clear distinction from other scenes. Another example of the ways in which we develop the conventions is through the lighting of our video. We used ambient lighting, as in other music videos, like Birdie's video for Shelter. However, in post-production we developed the lighting to create a more diverse colour palette of more grey-blue tones, which again helped to create a dreamlike moody aspect, which we thought is how the song should be portrayed. The camera work conventions seen in other music videos of our genre did not change. We used most of the conventions we saw throughout other indie folk music videos we've researched into. The conventions we used in terms of camera work was the diverse shot types, which is displayed throughout the whole of our video, variety of angles, such as the penultimate scenes of our music video where the artist is shown singing from a high angle shot, and the use of unfocusing and focusing, which we used particularly in the beginning of our video and in the final scenes. We also used minimal movement, and these were the most common conventions we saw in other indie folk music videos, particularly in Mumford & Sons' video for Little Lion Man. In terms of editing, we followed the exact conventions we found in other music videos of our genre, so we only used cuts, slow motion, and colour correction in post-production. All of the editing was used the whole way through. Colour correction was changed to the colour scheme which fit the tone of the song, which is a colour palette of greys and blues. Slow motion was used in our video to add a dramatic effect and important parts of the song that stuck out to us as listeners. We also had a variety of different shot lengths using both short and long shot duration throughout the whole video. We tried to stick closely to Goodwin's theory by following most of the points that his theory makes. We particularly focused on the genre characteristics, notions of looking, and the record label demands. We did not want to change any of the conventions we saw in other indie folk music videos, as the genre is so unique and uncommon on its own, that by changing the conventions, it would take away the individuality, and that's something we wanted to keep within our video.
The three products I created was a music video, a magazine advert, and a digipack. We linked the mise-en-scene within our main product, which was a music video, and the ancillary, as we stuck to the same neutral colours and scenery. And if you were to watch the video, you can notice this. The pictures we used for our digipack were the ones we took whilst filming, so they linked together. And the singer was wearing the same dress and the same hairstyle. The singer wore a cream long dress, as cream is a natural colour, and her hair was very wavy and down, and we tried to not style it too much. For the makeup, we used a natural skin colour foundation and an enhanced natural smoky eye. And then when we created a magazine advert, we used a darker smoky eye to show a difference in the video and magazine. In pictures for our magazine article, we had to think back to our genre and think of an appropriate outfit and scenery that matches our genre. For example, we kept our artist in a neutral colour clothing and basing it about being natural. She wore a beige jumper, as this is the image we created for our first artist. Most of our lighting throughout our video and digipack was bright, so we had to find somewhere with a good light. We think that this was effective because if you watch a video, you're able to notice the singer in the digipack and the magazine, so your audience will make a good connection and means it's recognisable. To our digipack, the picture of the girl in the cream dress standing on the beach looking down as if she is troubled. The back of our digipack is a capture of the forest, as it's another natural setting, and we just wrote our song titles down the middle, but it's simple and effective. We wanted to make sure the audience would recognise both magazine and digipack as if it was in a shop to buy. Although the singer looks a little different in the magazine, she is still natural, but people will look at her in a different light as she's in a different atmosphere than we'd seen in both digipack and magazine.
Throughout the whole music video project, we've been given feedback consistently from not only our teachers but our peers. The first bit of feedback we got from our teachers and peers was after we presented our music video idea to the class. We presented our main ideas, including information on the micro areas and the conventions we would follow. After we presented our ideas, our peers and teacher gave us feedback on the positives of our ideas, but also gave us constructive criticism. Positive comments were things such as a well thought through idea and good ideas for post-production. We also got constructive comments such as how we challenge Goodwin's theory, and we need to think about the mise-en-scene in terms of location. The positive comments were a very big confidence boost, however the negative comments had more of a positive effect, as it helped us to realise what we need to improve and how we can ensure everything will go to plan, particularly in the shooting process of our video. To overcome the comments given, we decided to take them on board and really work to ensure the negatives turned into positives. After this, we didn't really get a lot of feedback as we were in the production stage of our music video, so there was not much we could get feedback on. However, when we started post-production stages of our video, we got consistent feedback from our teacher giving us advice as we went through the editing process. We got small feedback comments, but they were very useful and helped us to improve our video. When we did our rough cut, which shows the first 40 seconds of our video, we got feedback from our peers. Like our presentation, we got both positive and negative comments. However, we found the negative comments more helpful than the positive. This was because they allowed us to see our video from a different perspective and notice smaller mistakes that we might not have noticed in the editing stage. The comments we got given helped us to alter our video in a way that made it more appealing to the viewers, as the comments allowed us to know what people really liked and disliked about our video. Some of the positive comments we got were, the music complements the visuals, a good variety of shot types, and the blur and focusing effects are really good, which, as mentioned before, really helped us to have a confidence boost. However, we focused more on the negative feedback. Some of the negative comments we got were, the camera is slightly shaky and miming looks a little off. These comments were comments that we couldn't really fix as there were mistakes made during filming. Comment on miming is something we focused on a lot, as in other music videos of our genre, the miming is 100% on point, because it should look like the artist is singing live. So therefore we spent extra time editing to ensure this was on point. Another comment we got was that our lighting looked artificial. This was easily fixed, as in post-production we had enhanced our lighting, so it was easy for us to go back to colour correction and change it to ensure the lighting looked natural, but still fit our genre conventions. We found all our feedback extremely helpful, particularly the negative feedback, as if we had not got it, our video would not look like it does now, and we'd probably have lost marks for simple mistakes that others could point out.
How did you use media technology in the construction and research planning and evaluation stages? We used a great deal of connections within the planning of our video. Firstly, we used online media on a PC, such as websites like YouTube, to research other videos within the indie folk genre. This gave us an idea what to base our video on. We also used Wikipedia to research into the indie folk genre and to find artists we can study. Finding an artist gave us a chance to watch their videos on YouTube to see what micro areas of editing and camera work and mise-en-scene. After all our research, we posted everything we found on Blogger so we could keep track of everything, and it would save so we can come back to a later stage. When we started filming, we used Canon digital recording camera to capture all of our video. We didn't find the camera tricky to use, as we had previously used it to film, so we knew exactly how to use it. After filming, we would come back and import the footage onto the Apple Mac using a USB to see what we'd filmed and put it onto the software Final Cut, which is an editing software. Using Final Cut was easy, as we'd previously used it before. Final Cut gave us a chance to tidy up our footage using tools such as colour correction and cutting sequences, and we used the speed down button a lot to slow down our video. We would then place it together with the song, and this meant we had to make sure the lip syncing wasn't out of time with the song. This sometimes proved difficult when we fought. We then had to use YouTube again to upload our video onto so others can see. We uploaded it through QuickTime, which enables you to watch videos. Later on, when in designing our digipack and magazine, we had to take pictures using a Fujifilm camera, which is a professional camera to capture quality pictures in all sorts of lighting. After taking our pictures, we uploaded them to Photoshop, which enables you to play around with pictures and edit them in any way you choose. We changed things such as the lighting in the background and the singer's outer image. We used colour corrections to do things such as dress colour and darken the skin colour and hair to make it stand out more. We used the burn and dodge tool, which lightens and darkens the picture. We added text on both digipack. For example, the magazine, we used Lissy, the singer's name, the title of the album, the list of the songs, and quotes from another magazine. In our evaluation stage, we will use the software called iStopMotion, which is a filming software but looks different to a footage filmed by a regular camera. iStopMotion is filmed on an Apple Mac.
Thanks for watching our evaluation.
If you want to see our full video, click here.